Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new battle report. This is the second game on Age of Sigmar 2nd edition that we played in a local tournament. My Stormcast this time will fight against the Kharadron Overlords. So, as all the games in this tournament, we play 1,500 points and we play the battle strategies that are in the big core rule book from Soul of Wars. This is the one that do generate random objective each turn, and you have 6 objectives on the table, and normally you have to hold depending on what is you have to hold one of them depending on the role you do. So the Stormcast Eternals, just a refresh if you have not seen my previous battle report. I play with a Lord Celestial on Dracoth, a Lord Arcanum, a Lord Castellan, a Knight Heraldor, 2 units of 5 Liberators, 2 units of 5 Judicators, Retributors, and the endless spell, the Everblaze Comet. My opponent with the Kharadron Overlords, he is playing the Argonaut Admiral, then 2 Aether Alchemist. He have 3 units of 10 Argonaut Company, 1 Argonaut Frigate, then he has 6 Edwin Riggers, and finally 9 Scar Wars. So let's go into the deployment of the forces. So I decide to deploy a score to my left because I have to hold the objective, the enemy objective at the left of my deployment. So I will see if I can go closer. I try to keep the distance. I have same or more range than my opponent. So this is why I just put the Judicators on the ground. The Lord Celestial is not visible, but is behind the runes in the middle. And I also deployed the Lord Arcanum and the Castellan, as you can see there. So from this position, if I have to hold any of my 3 objectives, I can hold them easily. And yeah, and my plan is to use now the close combat units to close the gap. My opponent have deployed the 3 company units and the Admiral, leaving the rest of his army on a frigate on the skies, so they will land on his turns. Here we see an overview before the battle starts. So he starts with the turn 1, so turn 1 for the Kharadron Overlords, they decide to take the initiative. So in his hero phase, he deployed the frigate, as you can see, and inside there were the 2 alchemists, the Sky Wardens, and the Edwin Ringers, how it's called, the guys with the balloon on his back. The rest of his units remain on his deployment zone and planning to do some shooting over me. And the shooting did 1 wound to my Lord Celestial on Dracoth, so not too much. But then he decided to do a charge with the Edwin Riggers, and yeah, he rolled a 9, so he charged on me. I was quite unlucky with the saves because I wasn't determined, so I have +1. I was having 4+ rolling ones. I was a little bit unlucky, even saving wounds on 6s. He killed me just for the 6 wounds that I had remaining, and my Lord Celestial on Dragon was killed on the first turn. So not the best way to start, but let's see how it goes from here. So here we see, yeah, after killing, so this is at the end of his turn. The rest of the units they shoot, they kill, as you can see, 2 Judicators. I think the shooting was not that strong that turn. He just killed 2 Judicators, and 1 wound on the Lord Celestial, but the close combat, these guys just killed the Lord Celestial. So with that, we go to my turn. So I decide to shoot to this close combat unit with my Judicators and trying to do as much wounds as I can to them on the shooting phase. I also deployed the Knight Heraldor from reserve, and then I bring the Liberators on my left flank, and it's not seen in this picture, and I deployed the Retributors on in front, so in 9 inches to be able to charge on the Ehrenswingers. So I shoot everything, I kill a couple of them in the shooting, between shooting and mortal wounds, and then I charge with my Retributors on this KO and on the balloon unit. And as you can see in this picture, I kill them all. So in Retribution, the Retributors kill all the close combat unit of the Kharadron Overlords. So this was the end of my turn. I also put the Everblaze comment next to the frigate, so I try to do as much mortal wounds as I can to all the units that were on the frigate and around the frigate. The next pulsing is going to be 5 inches. I think they will catch my Retributors, but yeah, this is a collateral damage that I can accept. And with that we go to the turn 2. I think here we did not score, yeah, he scored 1 point because he had to control the objective that was under my Lord Celestial Dragon, so he scored 1 point, something like that. So yeah, and this is the end of my turn 2. So let's explain what happened here. So the Retributors, after killing the, I think it's called Edwin Riggers, just move as close as they can to the Sky Warden, so to be able to charge them. I also moved the Liberators closer, and then in case I was failing the charge with the Retributors, and I just repositioned a little bit the Judicators, the Heraldor, and the Lord Arcanum. I don't want to expose my Lord Arcanum too much. I deployed the other unit of Liberators at the end of the turn in the runes that you see. They are not visible, but they are below the runes that are at the bottom of the picture. So at the top of the picture, sorry. So I charged with the Retributors, and the Retributors did some wounds on the Sky Wardens, but I didn't manage to kill them all. To be fair, I flop a little bit with my Retributors. I think the Starstorm Maces 1 miss, and the Hammers almost did nothing. And I think I have lost. No, I have just one Retributor wounded. I did not lost any Retributor. So this was quite annoying. Again, also the Comet did some additional mortal wounds there, but yeah, I was expecting to do. To be fair, I was expecting to do more damage on this turn. And yeah, and this is his turn 2. So what he did is he moved the frigate at high speed to the other side of the board. He has to control the objective that is on the other side of the board at the end of my turn. He moved back with the Sky Warden, and yeah, the last Alchemist was engaged. I killed one of the Alchemists in the previous turn. He shot at me with the Sky Warden. I put the Lord Castellan put in the previous turn +1 to the save on the Retributors, so this was good. So the Retributors have not suffered that much damage. So yeah, at the end they just retreat, they just shoot, and they have not done too much damage to me neither. As you can see, I still have 4 Retributors, so he killed one of them. It's not the end of the ball, and then I have the Liberators. The other units of Liberators that are inside of the runes, I think they lose 2 of them, because all the companies shoot at the Liberators that are inside of the runes. They are not visible, but trust me, there are a unit of 5 Liberators under the ruins that are on the side of the Kharadron Overlords. So this is the overview at the end of the turn 2, and we are ready to go to the turn 3. So far it's quite balanced, but I think at this point he managed to score 4 points. So we are 4-1 at this point, because I had to score one of my objectives that I scored quite easily. He had to score one of his side objective, and then he scored one objective of 3 points. So we go 4-1. And this on the other side, what I was explaining, they tried to score this objective in this side with the frigate. He was not able to score because also he had to score it at the end of my turn. No, he's controlling the objective, but I still have my Herald here, and the Lord Castel is not that far away. So sorry, I will need to move some of my units to avoid that he can control this objective. And with that we go to the turn 3, and this time the Kharadon's Overlords took the initiative. So as you can see, at the end of the previous turn I killed the alchemist. At the end of the turn 2 I killed the alchemist, and I pile in a way that I'm away from the Everblaze Comet, so we don't suffer more wounds from the Everblaze Comet. So he's retreating as usual. He's trying to win distance. He does not want to engage the Retributors and will try to shoot at me as much as he can. See, he's moving back. Then the other companies will reposition in a way that they can shoot the Liberators that are inside of the runes and try to do as much shooting as he can on me. Here we see. The other thing he's doing, he's moving his companies closer to my Liberators, so he's planning to assault my Liberators into the close combat. And yeah, and after all his shooting, he kills some Retributors, and he got engaged in close combat with my Liberators. In close combat, my Liberators are not that bad, so I think I haven't lost 0 wounds, and I killed some of his company. So I don't, because my Liberators are inside of the runes, so they have +1 to save. They are saving on 3+, rolling 1, so they are quite, and he has not ran in close combat. So the shooting is damaging me because he has -1 or -2 depending on the weapon on the shooting, but in close combat, even against 20 Kharadron Overlords, they are not doing bad. And this is more or less the situation at the end of his turn 3, and with that we will go to my turn 3. So this is the situation at the end of my turn 3. Sorry that in a tournament I don't have time to take too many pictures. So what I did is I moved the Arcanum on the Griff Charger to the right using the ability to move D6 and 6d6. Okay. Of course, before I use the all what I can in my hero phase. He used I think it's how it's called, the thing. The D3 mortal wounds, because the Lord Cannon can do D3 mortal wounds even, at all times. I shoot and I did I reduced the frigate to 6 wounds or 5 wounds. The Retributors and the Liberators on the other flank just move ahead, try to engage with the Escape Wardens, but I miss to charge. So I was not that far. I think I was needing a 6 or 7. I failed my charge roll, and then the unit of Liberators are there inside of the runes. They are surrounded. They kill some Kharadon. I think he make a wound on me, but they are still surviving. So it's not that bad. So this was the situation. Nobody of us scored additional points on turn 3. Because the frigate cannot control, at the end of my turn, he's not controlling my objective. And I need to control the objective that is behind the Sky Warden. So I need to cross these Sky Wardens and put a unit behind that to score objective. If I score that, together with the Judicator controlling the objective in my side, I will do 3 points. So we are 1, 2, 3. I need to score the enemy objective at the end of my turn to score 3 additional points and be 4 to 4. So the Kharadon had the initiative on this turn, so he decided to move back against Sky Wardens, and the Kharadons that were engaged there, they were engaged, and he moved the frigate a little bit to the left and to be try to control the objective. I don't know why he was moving west. It really was not needed. On the other side, the other company of Arconauts are getting closer to my objective. So all the shooting here and did some wounds on my Retributors, and he killed all the Liberators there. And in that side, he tried to kill the Heraldor, but he did not manage to kill the Heraldor. So in my turn, I shoot and I assault the frigate, killing the frigate. Okay, so I don't have I only have pictures of the end of my turn. And then here is the other picture. He killed my Liberators in the shooting phase. So I managed to redeploy, I used the ability of the Hammers of Sigmar, and I put them on top of his objective at 9 inches away from the Sky Wardens. I think he was not expecting that, and with that I was controlling the objective. So I scored these 3 points that I was needing to tie the match. The Liberators and Retributors assault the Sky Warden. I tried to kill all these Sky Wardens, and to be fair, this was a mistake from my side, because if he had killed just one of my guys, I was giving him 1 point and he was winning the battle. This did not happen at the end, and we finished 4-4. But as you can see, it was a little bit of lag that I managed on a 5+ to have this unit of Liberators back to the battlefield, and I put them back to the battlefield on his deployment zone. This is the end of the turn. This is the end of the battle. So we finish on turn 4. As you can see, I kill here the frigate is not anymore there. He did not manage to control any other objective. He also tried to kill my Griff Home without success. He tried to kill the shooting. So he was trying to kill one of my units in my deployment. He had to kill 3 of my units to also score an objective. He killed just 1 and was the liberator. So this is the end of the battle. And at the end, as I said, was 4-4. It was quite a close battle. I think it was quite interesting. And if we had had a fifth turn, I was wondering who had won the battle, because there were opportunities from both sides. So this is the end result: Stormcast Eternals 4, Kharadron Overlords 4. So in this tournament, I'm not doing great. I have 1 loss and 1 tie, but so far learning, because it's the first plane I play against Kharadron Overlords. So also trying to understand. It's been for a long time. It's been more than 1 year that I was not playing Age of Sigmar. So also trying to learn and to know more about the other armies. So that's all for now, and I hope you have liked this battle report. So as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.